You say that to all the girls you take skiing?
Don't joke. This is no joke. I am completely, madly, and happily in love with you. You are everything that I have ever looked for in one single person.
Never looked in a hospital before, did you?
Why do you refuse to take me seriously?
Because I am scared.
Why?
When you say that word, love, it means commitment. And commitment means problems.
Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. I'm not Brad Vernon, and love does not automatically lead to pain.
I know who you are. I'm afraid of labeling how I feel about you because...
Because?
Because... I gotta go to the hospital.
Wait a minute. You cannot just go now. I have to know something. I can't just stay here all day wondering.
You picked a very weird time to get serious.
Okay, I know. That's very true, but I did. Now, please, come on. Come on.
I gotta go, okay?
Oh, wait.
No, just stay right there, okay? Don't move. I really, I would love to stay, but I do have to go. Oh, I do have to go. Because, see, I'm sorry about leaving. I really am. I just have this one little problem. See, I'm afraid that I'm falling in love with you, too.
Back here. Come back here!
Hey, Laurel.
Hey, Mac.
How'd the bar business do last night?
Well, I don't understand it, but really great. Maybe the customers were so depressed after Delilah flounced off the stage that they tried to drown their sorrow.
Yeah, what are we going to do with her anyway?
Hey, don't look at me. You're the one who believes in pampering that woman. And while I'm complaining...
Is that what you're doing?
What are you doing handing Estelle Chadwick $1,000 for that crummy old building charity?
No, the Historical Buildings Fund.
Well, if they're historic, they're old, right?
No.
Do you think that the upper crust of Landview society is going to come flocking in here?
Well, we're going to do something after that stunt of Delilah's last night.
Are you kidding? Mrs. Chadwick loved it. She was the center of attention for one shining moment.
Yeah, that's probably true. Probably saying right now, well, darlings, I discovered this most marvelous little place. You must get Buffy and Chi-Chi and Poo-Poo and the whole group.
Well, I doubt it seriously. I think she, I think it's just like throwing $1,000 into a trash compactor.
Yeah? Laurel, do you have any idea how many hundreds of thousands of dollars are involved in a charity ball?
And since when are you the expert? You're the only charity you've ever cared about.
Well, Sam fill me in. I think we're in the wrong business, Lo.
So hang a sign outside that says Wildlife, a non-profit organization. Sometimes it wouldn't be such a lie. Hello? Anybody in there?
Yeah. Laurel, you just gave me an idea. I'm gonna go make a few phone calls.
Well, 7 o'clock. Lady's supposed to be by at 7, wasn't she?
Yep, I must be here right now. Wouldn't it be interesting? She brought some news about Cristofori.
Well, if she doesn't bring it up, I'm going to.
We shall see. Yes.
There's a Mrs. Suzanne Allardyce to see you.
Yes, Heron. Please show her in, and would you bring some coffee? Thank you.
Mrs. Allardyce.
Good evening.
Buchanan. Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
May I introduce my husband, Clint Buchanan,
I'm
Suzanne
delighted.
Allardyce.
How do you do?
Pleasure is mine. Sit down.
Thank you.
Well, you must be more than relieved that the revolution is over.
Oh, yes, it was long and tragic. And it has made all the difference in the world. My son and I have... Well, look, I'm not going to take up your time. Let me get to the point. Are you familiar with this publication?
Pennsylvania Today? Yes, of course.
Yes. Well, I read an article in this issue about the Landview Philharmonic.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm here.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
I have the pages marked.
This issue is from a few weeks ago.
Yes, that's a very good picture of you, by the way.
Thank you. What is your interest in the Philharmonic?
Actually, a friend sent this copy to me, and since you had your picture in here, I was hoping that you could give me some of the names of the people in the other pictures.
Well, the names are all in the captions right under the...
No, they're not. Not all the pictures. For instance, here, this photograph. Who are the people here?
Mrs. Allardyce, would you mind explaining something to me? You make a trip all the way to Landview to ask about some...
Mr. Buchanan, I granted your wife as a favor an interview not long ago, and I need that favor returned now. The reason I can't disclose, but could you please help me?
I'll try. See, now this gentleman right here is Stuart Holmes. He publishes a monthly newsletter. Next to him is Cassie Callison. She's a high school student. She's an intern with the Philharmonic. The lady next to Cassie, I'm afraid I don't know.
Oh, for crying out loud, there's enough dust on these bottles to give someone an allergy attack.
I didn't have enough time last night to...
Well, find time tonight.
What are you yelling at the help for, Laurel?
Everything's starting to get sloppy around here. Even Alec is late, and he's only been working here for 3 days.
Hey, relax. It's gonna be a long night. Wait for that until the wee small hours.
Or until Delilah arrives, whichever comes first. So, did anything come of that inspiration I gave you today?
Yeah, I made a few phone calls.
What are you up to, Mac?
It's up here. It's in the idea stage still.
I can tell already I'm glad the license for this club is in my name.
Hi, Alec. Sorry I'm late.
So am I.
Ah, forget it.
Look, Carla and I had one of those long talks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it just long? You look like you're kind of down.
You know women.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, be careful, Alec. Laurel takes scalps.
No. What I really meant was the combination of men and women has its own problems.
On that, I will agree. Give me your coat.
How's the knee, huh?
Well, I don't know. I think I pushed it a little bit too hard in therapy today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It'll be all right, though, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. It'll be okay. You know, I've been watching some of those kids in that orthopedic program I'm going to, you know? Youngsters who've had accidents or had a problem at birth, you know? And suddenly I realized that I don't have any reason to feel sorry for myself. I mean, I got a chance to do what I want to do. Some of those kids may not even walk, let alone play ball.
Is that therapy program part of the Landview Hospital?
Well, sort of. It's a clinic that is attached to the hospital. Great therapists. I mean, they tell me that with more of the latest equipment and more staff, they'd be able to do a lot more than they're doing. But as it happens, their budget depends on donations and grants.
I mean, you're talking real human need.
Oh, yeah. If you can see some of those kids, you know what I mean.
You said you left Carla at home. Here she is, 2 minutes behind you.
Wow. Huh. What brings you here?
Aren't women allowed in?
Of course.
Well, I realized that I wasn't being completely fair to have such a strong opinion of this place because I'd never been here at night or watched what goes on here. So I thought I'd spend the evening, and who knows? Maybe I'll feel differently.
Well, okay. Can I get you a table?
No, thank you. I'll just plunk myself down at the bar. No need to waste the table.
Carla, what an unexpected
But delightful surprise.
Good evening.
I'll take your coat.
Oh, just throw it over the chair.
Paul, the first drink is on the house for Mrs. Scott.
Why, thank you. I expect to be here for a while, so why don't we make it your basic club soda?
Ah, good thinking. 2 glasses of wine and I might have to pour you into a taxi cab. Hey,